Scorpio. April. This changes everything for your money and career.
There is a moment in April that will not feel dramatic at first. It will feel quiet, almost too quiet. But that is exactly how real change begins for you. Not outside, inside. Because Scorpio this month is not about working harder. It is about seeing clearly. For a long time you have been giving your time, your effort, your energy. And deep down, you already knew. Something was not right. You were doing more, but receiving less. You were showing up, but not being fully seen. And you kept telling yourself, be patient. It will get better. But April does not ask you to be patient. It asks you to be honest. There is a moment in April, Scorpio, when you stop trying. Not because you are tired, but because you finally understand. You were overgiving to situations that were undergiving. And the moment you pull your energy back, everything shifts. Not slowly, immediately. People who ignored you start noticing you. Spaces that undervalued you start reacting to your absence. And opportunities that once felt distant start moving closer. This is your power shift, and this is where everything begins. Money in April for Scorpio. This month changes the way you see money completely. Before, you may have thought, if I work harder, I will earn more. But now you start to realize it is not about effort. It is about alignment. You were never underpaid. You were undervalued. And those are not the same thing. Because when you are undervalued, no amount of effort will feel enough. And that is exactly what you have been experiencing. In real life, this can look very simple. A Scorpio working in a stable job, always reliable, always doing extra, always being the one people count on, but never truly recognized. Then something small happens. A moment, a conversation, a realization, and you stop, not quitting, not reacting, just pulling your energy back. And suddenly, the dynamic changes. You are treated differently. You are noticed differently. And within a short time, a new opportunity appears. A better offer. A new source of income. Or a completely new direction. Because, Scorpio, your reality does not change until your energy does. Career in April for Scorpio. This is the month of clarity. And clarity is not always comfortable because it shows you what you have been ignoring. You start seeing patterns. The way people treat you, the way you have been treated, the way you have been settling. And for some Scorpio, this realization will hit hard. You may see that you have outgrown your current environment. Not because it is bad, but because you are no longer the same. And this is where the emotional tension begins. Because part of you wants to stay. It feels safe. It feels familiar. But another part of you knows you are ready for more. In real life, this is the Scorpio who stays in a job for years. Stable, predictable, but something inside no longer feels alive. And in April, that feeling becomes impossible to ignore. Not because something is wrong, but because something inside you has evolved, and evolution always creates discomfort. But that discomfort is direction. It is telling you there is more for you. Energy of April for Scorpio. This month is about power, but not loud power, quiet power. The kind of power where you no longer need to prove anything. The kind of power where you know your value, even if no one else says it. The kind of power where you can walk away without anger, without explanation, just clarity. And this is where Scorpio becomes magnetic. Because when you stop chasing, you start attracting. When you stop proving, you start receiving. And when you finally choose yourself, everything begins to align. Advice for Scorpio: do not rush. This is not a month for impulsive decisions. This is a month for awareness. Watch what is happening. Watch how people respond to your energy. Watch what changes, because everything is giving you information. Also, trust your intuition. You already know more than you think. If something feels off, it probably is. If something feels right, move toward it. Slowly, but with certainty. Final message. Scorpio, this is not just about money. This is not just about work. This is about your self-worth. For a long time, you were trying to prove your value in places that could never see it. But April changes that. Not because the world suddenly changes, but because you do. And once you see yourself clearly, you can never go back to accepting less. So if things feel different, they are. If people act differently, notice it. But do not forget, this shift is not happening to you. It is happening for you. Because this time, Scorpio, you are not asking for more. You are choosing it.